Welcome back to the deep dive. Usually we're sitting here with a massive stack of papers, academic journals, maybe a complex article.
Right, something dense.
Exactly. Our job is to sift through all that density to find the gold. But today we're doing something that feels a little bit like detective work. And honestly, I am absolutely here for it.
It's a bit of a departure for us, isn't it? But, a fascinating one.
Yeah.
Instead of a traditional text, we have received a data dump. It's essentially a raw text file with 5 distinct curated music lists.
All under this mysterious umbrella label, TIORR.
That's right. So we have Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, and then 2 with names, TIORR-GROOVER, and finally, Tier Emerging Artists.
And here's the kicker, and this is why it's going to be such a fun mental exercise for you listening. We haven't heard the audio.
Not a single note.
Nope. We are looking at this purely as a data set. We are judging the books by their covers.
Or in this case, the bands by their names and their songs by their titles.
Yes.
And if you think about it, that's exactly how most of us discover music now, right?
Totally.
You're scrolling through a platform, you see a band name, a song title, and your brain makes a split-second decision based on, branding and semiotics. Is this for me?
It's branding, it's language, it's just vibes.
Right.
And let me tell you, looking at these 5 lists, the vibe is all over the place.
Oh, completely.
We have everything from aggressive all-cap screaming to smooth jazz remixes. It is a total roller coaster.
It really is. So our mission today is to unpack these 5 lists. We're going to look for patterns. We'll spot the standout titles that just make you stop.
Yeah.
And we're going to try to piece together the psychology of this curator. Who puts smooth jazz next to a track called Run, Motherfucker, Run?
A chaotic genius, that's who.
Yeah.
So let's not waste any time. Let's pull up the first list, TIRR1.
Okay.
This feels like the flagship list, right? The opener. And right out of the gate, I see a name that actually anchors us in reality.
Yes. Track number 1, Kiss Off by the Dandy Warhols.
The Dandy Warhols.
That's a significant choice for an opener. They're an established act, known for a specific brand of, cool, detached alt-rock from the early 2000s.
Right, they're the safe entry point. So the curator is saying, okay, trust me, I know good music, I know the classics.
But then immediately,
The steering wheel gets yanked. Track 2 is by a band called Gypsy Pistoleros, and the song is Dark Fairy Tales.
that is quite the image shift.
Isn't it?
Gypsy Pistoleros implies this roving, dangerous energy, maybe sleaze rock, maybe something with flamenco edge, but then dark fairy tales.
Yeah, that's fantasy.
It suggests something theatrical. It's not just a song. It's like a fantasy novel condensed into 3 minutes.
It flows right into track 4, which is Emperors and Angels with Walk Into the Fire.
Okay, so there's a theme.
I feel like we're building a soundtrack for a Dungeons & Dragons campaign here. Emperors, angels, fairies. A definite mythical mood.
But look what's sandwiched right between them. Track 3, Marc Valentine, You Are the Jet.
You Are the Jet. I love that title.
You do too.
It's punchy. It sounds aerodynamic.
It sounds like classic power pop. A genre defined by catchy hooks, vocal harmonies, that energetic rock sound, think Cheap Trick or The Knack.
I can almost hear it.
You Are the Jet perfectly captures that. And I want you to keep a mental pin in that name, Marc Valentine.
Ooh, okay.
In data analysis, we look for outliers, but we also look for recurrences.
Foreshadowing. I like it. Okay, scanning down TR1, we have to talk about track 7. The artist is Al Cantado. The song title?
Guitar.
And just so you understand the visual here, that is typed in all caps. G-R-I-T-A-R.
Which is Spanish for scream.
Literally screaming.
And the all caps just emphasizes it, doesn't it? It breaks the visual flow of the list. You have dark fairy tales and then suddenly scream.
It's a massive shift in intensity. It's not just a playlist, it's a mood swing.
A definite mood swing.
And speaking of that, look at the juxtaposition of the band names here. We have the Jack Rubies at track 6 with Boat Rocker.
Yeah.
Now, Jack Ruby, that's a heavy historical reference.
The guy who shot Lee Harvey Oswald on TV.
Right. It's a politically charged name. It suggests a band that wants to be gritty, maybe controversial.
It sets a serious tone.
And then just 2 tracks later, at track 8, we have a band called Heavy Salad.
Heavy Salad.
Heavy Salad. With a song called Memories. I'm sorry, but that is just delightful.
It's absurd.
It makes me think of Psychedelia or just a band that doesn't take themselves too seriously.
It's a classic indie trope, that nonsensical pairing. But it serves a function here. It balances the list. If everything was Divine Martyr, who's at track 10 with Resistance?
Or Numb Surprise at track 9.
Numb Surprise.
Sounds like how I feel before coffee.
Precisely. It sounds sluggish, maybe grunge-influenced. If the whole list was that heavy, it'd be exhausting. Heavy Salad injects a bit of levity.
So TIORR-1 is this mix of established, cool, high fantasy and these aggressive outbursts.
It's an eclectic opener designed to cast a wide net.
Okay, let's flip the page to TIORR-2. If TIORR-1 is eclectic, TIORR-2 feels like it's trying to see if you're paying attention.
It feels like a test.
A test of the listener's endurance, maybe.
It certainly starts with a curveball. Track 1, MiParis music featuring Carl Cox.
And the song.
I Love Me Too. Smooth jazz remix.
The smooth jazz remix. We just came from a band called Divine Martyr, and now we're in a smooth jazz remix about self-love.
It's a palate cleanser. It lowers the heart rate. And this is crucial, I believe it's a trap.
A trap, like they want you to lower your guard?
Look at track 2.
Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. Track 2 is Blacklist Union with DYN4U.
Yeah.
And DYN is spelled DYIN apostrophe.
That spelling just screams hard rock.
It does.
Reminiscent of 80s glam metal or sleaze rock. The drop G, the number 4, creates a very specific aesthetic of rebellion.
And then track 4 is Zebrax with a song called, and pardon the language, but we're quoting here,
Run, Motherfucker, Run.
From smooth jazz to Run, Motherfucker, Run in 3 tracks.
That is sonic whiplash.
It really is.
It suggests a curator who enjoys contrast. They want to lull you into a false sense of security and then just hit you with high-octane energy.
And the name Zebrax with a double E and an X.
That feels like speed rock or thrash. It's fast, it's nasty, and it's completely unapologetic.
And speaking of nasty, we have to talk about track 7, 2 Ton of Machetes.
2 Ton of Machete, that is a heavy name.
In the song title, Pigs Regs.
All caps again.
All caps, pigs.
See, this is what I find fascinating. A name like 2 Ton Machete leaves zero ambiguity.
No flute solos.
You are not getting a sensitive ballad. You are getting, presumably, a wall of noise. And pigs, that repetition reinforces the grit. It feels industrial.
It feels dirty. But then, right in the middle of this aggression, we have the winner of the most eccentric name award. Track 5.
Oh, then one.
Schizo Bunny Psycho.
Schizo Bunny Psycho. It's a lot to unpack.
It sounds like a screen name from an early 2000s chat room. But the song title is interesting. Compass, 2026 version.
That caught my eye, too. 2026 implies the future. Labeling a track 2026 version implies futurism.
They're ahead of the curve.
It creates this whole sci-fi narrative around the band. It's not just a song, it's a transmission from tomorrow.
I love that. It adds a layer of lore. And honestly, after being threatened by Zebrax and 2 Ton Machete, it's nice to see the list close out a bit gentler. We have Randy O'Neill with That Smile and Johanna St. Pierre with Independent Girl.
And finishing with the major resolve, track 10, Clouds.
Clouds. Just a nice fluffy way to end the chaos of TIORR-2.
Exactly. It seems TIORR-2 is about the spectrum of intensity. It pushes you to the limit and then floats you away. A complete emotional journey.
All right, let's keep this momentum. TIORR-3. What's the vibe here? Because looking at the first few lines, this feels like the bar fight playlist.
To me, TIORR-3 feels punchy.
Punchy?
It feels punk. Look at the opener. Tommy Gunn with BALLTEARER.
All caps again?
Yeah.
All pure, that is aggressive.
Yeah.
And Tommy Gunn screams punk rock. Invokes The Clash, obviously.
And track 2 confirms it. Drugs and Sport.
Great band name.
It is. It's cynical, it's modern, the track is frequently sideways.
Frequently sideways. That is such a good description of a chaotic night out.
It is. This list feels like the soundtrack to a night where everything goes wrong, but in a fun way.
Right.
But here's where the pattern recognition comes in. Look at track 4.
Let me see. Blacklist Union. Wait, we saw them in TIORR too.
Exactly. They were track 2 on the previous list with DYN4U. Here they are again with Up in Smoke.
Okay, so let's unpack this. Why does Blacklist Union get 2 spots when most of these others only get 1?
It suggests they're a core artist for this curator. In a sea of diverse names, Blacklist Union is the thread connecting them. It tells us that whatever their sound is,
probably hard rock,
is the anchor genre for this entire collection.
Interesting. So if you like Blacklist Union, you're probably going to like the rest of this weird universe.
Precisely. They're the control group in this experiment.
No, I have to highlight track 7 on this list because it made me laugh out loud. The band is the Rartel, and the song is No Dickhead Policy.
It's fantastic.
It's a common sign you see in Australian bars, right?
Sure. Yeah. No dickhead policy. Turning that into a song title immediately gives the band a personality. You know, they're no nonsense, probably fun, probably loud.
It establishes a code of conduct for the listener.
It does.
It definitely adds some humor. But there's also a weird sci-fi, maybe political undercurrent here. Track 9 is White Room Nightmare with Space Cadet.
And track 10 is Cloud Blood with Deny, Defend, Oppose, Free Luigi.
Okay, Free Luigi. We have to talk about this. What does that mean? Is it Luigi from Mario? Is it a political prisoner?
That's the beauty of text-only analysis. Deny, Defend, Oppose sounds very political, very heavy.
Like a protest chant.
But then Free Luigi adds this pop culture absurdity to it. It undermines the seriousness.
So it's a song about a video game character being wrongfully imprisoned.
It could be. It makes you want to click play just to solve the riddle.
And
it's clickbait in the best possible way.
It really is. I also noticed track 8, Mindless Hope with Infinite Blue. That sounds very expansive. So TIORR-3 is punk, it's humor, and it's got these little mysteries.
Moving on, we have the fourth list, TIORR-GROOVER.
Groover. Now that is a specific label. The others were just numbers. This one has a verb attached to it.
Groover implies rhythm, something you can move to, but maybe not in a mosh pit, more of a head nod way. But looking at the titles, it also seems to be the international list.
There's a lot of Spanish here.
Oh.
Track 3 is Terranai with Hoy por fin amaneció. Roughly translated, Today it finally dawned.
That sounds hopeful. Very different from the dark fairy tales of list 1.
And track 6 is Susurro a Gritos. That's a fascinating name. My Spanish is a little rusty, but isn't that something like whisper in screams?
Or shouting whisper. It's an oxymoron. It suggests tension. And the song is entre barates, between bars.
Ooh, drama. Prison bars, musical bars.
Given the band name, I'd lean towards the dramatic interpretation. It feels cinematic. And then look at track 10, Noir Fronterizo with Sabotage.
Noir Fronterizo. Bordeaux Noir.
Such an evocative name. It summons up images of desert highways, crime novels.
Black and white film.
Exactly, and Sabotage just reinforces that. If this list is groover, it's a dark, moody groove. It's a late-night drive where you might be running from the law.
But it's not all moody. Look at track 4. The band is No Clue. And the song is Have Yourself a Wrecking Ball New Year.
A delightful twist on the classic.
Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas meets Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
It sounds chaotic. I love the idea of wishing someone a wrecking ball New Year.
Just smash everything and start over.
Yeah.
It fits the No Clue band name perfectly. Self-deprecating humor.
And we have to mention track 5. Archetype Machine.
Cobotic morphosis.
Cobotic morphosis. That is a mouthful. It sounds like a thesis on robotics.
It does, and for good reason. A cobot is an industry term. It stands for collaborative robot.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, robots designed to work alongside humans. So cobotic morphosis suggests a merging of man and machine. It implies this track is going to be electronic, industrial, maybe glitchy.
It stands out so much against the Spanish rock titles.
It's the tech moment of the playlist.
Also, shout out to Deep Sea Camels at track 1 with Same Rules Apply.
Scuba diving dromedaries. It's surrealism.
Exactly. So the groover list is atmospheric, international, and a little bit technological.
Which brings us to our final list. Tier emerging artists.
The new wave. The up-and-comers. What defines this list for you?
Well, the term emerging usually implies new talent, but the very first thing I notice is a data collision.
A data collision.
Track 1, Marc Valentine, You Are the Jet.
Wait, that was in Tier 1?
Track 3 of Tier 1, and now it is track 1 of emerging artists.
So why is it in both?
This is significant. It tells us that Marc Valentine is the priority 1 artist for this curator. Not only is he in the main flagship list, he headlines the emerging list. The curator really wants you to listen to You Are the Jet.
They're double dipping, making sure you don't miss it. It's like when a radio station plays a new song at the top of every hour.
Exactly. It's a push strategy. It suggests this track is the hit single of the entire collection.
Message received. But beyond Marc, there are some incredible storytelling titles in this list. Look at track 6, Linda Mandolin.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
The classic Life Alert commercial catchphrase.
It's a cultural meme at this point. Repurposing it as a song title is clever. Is it a sad song, a funny song, a punk song about being knocked down in the pit?
The title creates instant intrigue because we all know the reference, but we don't know the context. It grabs you immediately.
It does.
And then you have the wholesome side. Track 2, Girl with a Hawk.
Great band name, evocative. It sounds like a painting.
And the song is I'm in love with my friends.
That is just lovely. In a collection full of Run Motherfucker Run and Pigs Pigs, having a song called I'm in Love with My Friends feels genuinely radical.
It's soft, it's vulnerable.
It suggests a move away from that too cool for school rock attitude.
I also like the confidence of track 7. The peppermint kicks.
#1 record.
Manifesting it. Naming your song #1 record is a power move.
It reminds me of the cult band Big Star with their album #1record. It's another nod to that power pop history, just like Marc Valentine.
It all connects.
It aligns perfectly.
We also have the Dogmatics with Rainy Nights and Gary Dranow with Spiders at track 5. Spiders is just creepy.
Simple, effective, primal fear. You see the word spiders and you already have a reaction.
And closing out, we have David Alpha with If We Flame Out,
which is a poetic, almost melancholy way to end the whole collection. It acknowledges the risk of being an emerging artist. You might make it or you might flame out.
Wow. Okay, so we've been through 5 lists, dozens of bands. When you step back and look at the big picture, what are your takeaways?
First, I look at the pillars, Blacklist Union and Marc Valentine. These are the artists that reappear. They define the curator's taste. High energy, rock adjacent, catchy.
Right. They're the favorites, the staff picks of this digital record store.
Second is the linguistic texture. The amount of Spanish, especially in the Groover list, it broadens the scope. It tells the listener that this isn't just an Anglo-centric collection.
And third, for me, is just the emotional range. We went from smooth jazz to BALLTEARER, from I'm in love with my friends to no dickhead policy.
It's a curation of extremes. It doesn't want you to be bored. It wants you to be constantly surprised. It treats the playlist not as a background vibe.
Not lo-fi beats to study to.
No. It's a series of events, a narrative arc with twists and turns.
And that's what I love about it. Even without hearing a single note, I feel like I know the personality of this collection. It's chaotic, it's loud, a little bit funny, and deeply passionate about rock and roll.
It's a sonic adventure, written in text.
So here's my question to you, the listener. We've judged all these bands by their covers today, but does a band named Schizobunny Psycho actually sound crazy? Or are they a gentle folk duo trolling us?
That is the provocative thought. When we look at a playlist purely as text, we build a mental model of the music. We create expectations. Two-Ton Machete must be heavy, right?
It has to be.
But what if they aren't? Does the name set a trap that the music has to escape from? Or does the music fulfill the prophecy of the name?
I'm going to be thinking about cobotic morphosis all day. I need to know what that sounds like.
I imagine lots of beeps. And maybe a very polite robot voice asking you to dance.
Probably. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the raw data of rock and roll. Go listen to some music, explore these lists, and maybe, just maybe, give Heavy Salad a chance.
See you next time.